Some of the times you may have it great, but then your children become challenges. Now, when you face such situations in life, what do you do? Do you succumb to the definition of the devil, or do you choose to define God's way? That choice is now yours. And this was what Naomi and Elimelech had in their hands. Their lives were beautiful, greatness personified, but here they were with children that were the direct opposites of who they were. Now, when you are facing a situation where it looks like your children are direct opposites of who you are, what do you get to do? This was what they faced. And rather than choose to do things the way God will do things, they rather chose to do things based on the circumstances and situations that presented itself to them. Now, this is about children here, but this could also apply to every aspect of life. What am I trying to make us understand here? That the fact that you may be great does not mean that your fruit will be automatically great. They may pose some signs of lack of greatness. They may pose some symptoms of no greatness. But see, what they show you is not who they are. Yes. Who they are is determined by what you determine them to be. So you define who they are. So because if they come and they show you no greatness, destruction, failure, and sickness, they show you all the negatives. Now, if you allow what they show you determine what you define them to be, then what they showed you becomes your definition. But you must choose to not define your fruit by what it shows you. You must choose to define your fruit by what God says concerning it. Life will always give you what you want. Life will give you what it feels like giving you. But at the end of the day, you determine what you get from life. So if life gives you a melon and you refuse to collect a melon, you say, I am collecting success. You will collect success. Yes. If life gives you a chillon and you say, I refuse to collect a chillon, and you say, I'm collecting progress, you will collect progress. It is not what it gives you, you must take hook, line, and sinker. Some of us believe that life has given us this, so we must swallow it. No! Life has given you that, but you can choose what you want. Joshua told the children of Israel, said, before I place before you today life and what and death. Said, but I pray that you choose life, so you and your children may what? May live. Life gives to you what it gives to you, but you can choose what you receive. Reception is a choice. Yes. Delivery is what life gives, but reception is a choice. You can choose to receive what you want to receive. You must not take everything life throws at you. Many things can affect life's decision. Many things can affect what life gives to you. There are many factors that can affect you. We may never know. Maybe there might have been a bloodline, sickness in their family. But that life can choose to backdate and give you what you don't want. But you can choose what you want at the end of the day. Now, so this might have been the situation of Elimelech and Naomi. But they had a choice. It's not everything life gives you that you define it as it is. When life gives you something, you have a choice to define it the way you want it to be. You can define it, you can declare. The Bible says, declare with the mouth and thou may be justified. Yes. You can declare with your mouth and be justified. It's up to you. You can declare it as you want it to be. No matter how long it takes, you can keep declaring. We don't do anything by physical circumstances. Okay, this way physically, so you accept it and that. No! You name things by spiritual realities. Say, God who collects the things that be on as though they were. And the more you keep naming them by spiritual realities, you will see your spiritual reality become your physical reality. You will see things that don't look like what you want, but you have a choice to decide what you want. Speak life. Keep speaking light into the situations of life. Now, do not allow the circumstances that are showing themselves to you determine your declarations in life. It's better to be quiet than to declare what circumstances says. But I've come a long journey in life to understand that if you can keep speaking life, life will keep happening. But if you choose to accept death, then death becomes your reality. Naomi and Elimelech just cut short the lives of these guys because they accepted what the physical showed them. We are not to accept what the physical shows. We are to accept what the spiritual says. Don't allow what life presents to you become your final decision. Talk to God. It's better to talk to God than to accept the presentation of life. Yeah. Lord, this thing I don't accept it too. Life is giving you, put your hand in your pocket. Left hand in your pocket, right hand to God. Lord, see you. Lord, see you. Abba, see you. Abba, this is not Abba. Just keep talking to God. Talk to him, but make sure you don't collect anything from life yet. When you are exhausted, you talk to God. then finally, you know what's going to happen. You will hear what God has to say. Not unless what life is given to you. You will define it. And when you have defined it, you can now connect it with your children.
Yes.
Child of God, you do not need to accept man and children.
Yes.
No matter what they look like, define them by faith and then collect what you have to define.